Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to Raphael's Insights. Welcome. I welcome you into the world of the esoteric, the divine, the beautiful. Welcome. If you're new to this beautiful channel, welcome to this beautiful channel. And if you're not new, well, welcome back, you guys. Before we go anywhere, before you even go down to the description to go straight to the horoscope, make sure you guys hit the like button. Even if you don't like the horoscope, make sure you hit the like button regardless, so that whoever needs to hear a certain message, it reaches them, and it'll also help my channel grow. It'll help me grow as well, and be able to get all these messages across wherever I need to. But anyways, you guys, go down in the description below. The timestamps are always there, so go check it out. And for those who want to hear me rant, thank you guys so much for everything. As always, I like to say thank you guys so much. You guys are amazing. I love each and every one of you. Thank you so much for respecting me. Thank you so much for loving me. And I definitely try my best. To give you guys the best of me, to give you the best predictions, the best way I could say something. And I tend to struggle with that at times. I'll be very honest. It's like I've always stuttered, and it's always been difficult for me to express myself verbally. So now that I have to like talk so much in videos, and that I have to do all these messages and push out all these messages, it definitely feels overwhelming, but I try my best. I really do, you guys. Make sure you guys follow me before we go anywhere on Raphael's Insights / Ask Raphael's Insights Facebook page. On that Facebook page, every Friday you can submit questions throughout the whole week, and every Friday you can submit your question. Every Friday I will answer. Sorry, I just had a little moment. Let me say it again. Submit your questions on Raphael's Insights / Ask Raphael's Insights throughout the entire week, and every Friday I will choose about three to 4 or 5 questions to answer on there. And follow me on my Snapchat, Ralph, RAL3H, and my Instagram, Raphael's Insights, and my TikTok, of course, Raphael's Insights, and my backup one as well. Let's get going, you guys. Let's get to the video. Aries, the card that's going to be dominating you is the card of the Hierophant. This week is going to be a week of lots of change, lots of movement of energy, but it's not necessarily movement of energy in the positive. It seems like it's going to be moving however it wants to move. So be aware that there's going to be radical changes, unexpected changes, difficulties in relationship. Whenever the energy is moving so radical, it causes a lot of frustration, anger, and that's one thing that you have to watch out for. A lot of problems in relationships, feeling stuck, betrayals, envious energies, false promises. And in terms of legal situations, which when I talk about legal situations, I mean anything that has to do with moving paperwork, signing documents, buying a house, buying a car, educational as well. It seems like it's going to be a complicated week in that aspect. So definitely, if you have a test, if you have some sort of legal movements that you have to make this week, I would say either delay it or prepare yourself so they won't betray you, because you have a lot of this false promise energy this week. But a lot of movement, definitely. There's a lot of movements and a lot of aggression for you to be aware of. This week is going to be a little bit more full of bad luck, a little bit more of obstacles, difficulties. Taurus, this week is going to be ruled by the card of the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles tells us that financially, we are going to dominate our finances. No matter if we don't have money to pay for something, no matter if our finances are doing a little complicated right now, it's still good news, because it says we're gonna dominate those financial expenses. So that's good news there. But the week is definitely very complicated this week. We have financial obstacles. It says to save our money so we can have enough for these unexpected expenses or expenses that are coming up. It says that this week is going to be slower. We have more bad luck. We have more financial crisis. Difficulty financially, difficulties work-wise, economically is definitely something that comes in. And in terms of news that you're waiting for, it doesn't seem to be positive news. It doesn't seem to either be positive news or it doesn't arrive this week, because the way it's coming up is it's going to be a very, very emotional roller coaster kind of week. Anxiety, envious energies, jealousy, problems in our relationships, definitely something to watch out for. In terms of relationships, the end of relationships come in. So definitely try not to fight, try not to let these energies influence our relationships, not to influence our lives, because it is going to be influential, very influential. We seem very worried and very it's like I said, it's going to be a week of difficulties at work, difficulties economically, financially. The main message here is save your money. Don't try not to overspend because you're going to have unexpected expenses. Gemini, the card that's going to be dominating you is the card of the Ace of Pentacles. This card here is a beautiful energy to dominate you. Why? Because this card here tells you that the universe is going to gift you something, that money's coming in your direction, that you're going to be finding money, that your prayers are going to be answered, that you're going to be receiving something that you've been asking for, or that your news that you've been expecting or waiting for, or something that you've been waiting for finally arrives. So definitely you have good news. This week is going to be good for you. You have good luck. When it comes to anything financial, economical, you're going to be dominating it 100%. You have a lot of luck and finances. You have a lot of money flowing in your direction. You have abundance this week. And you also have luck when it comes to gambling. So if you like to buy scratchers, this is definitely a week for you to try it and purchase them. If you like to gamble, this is definitely a week to gamble. But you have a lot of change coming your way as well, economically, like new opportunities. So if you're thinking, should you make a change in your job? I definitely recommend it. You also have promotions, you have raises, and you have this energy of feeling very empowered this week. You do end the week a little bit slower, a little bit peaceful, harmonious. Good things are still flowing though. So it's going to be a good week for you. And in the aspect of finances and economical and changes, it's going to be good in making changes. If you're making changes this week, they're going to go well. You have a lot of positive energy, financially, good news and everything, celebrations as well. Cancer. This week is going to be a week of overthinking a lot. This card here tells you that it's time for you to sit down and ask yourself, what is it that you actually want? When you ask yourself this, listen to those thoughts, listen to your head. Should you make these changes? Using to that little voice in your head that you're just kind of like, where does it come from? Should you make these changes? What is it that you want? What is it that you need to do? That's what you need to ask yourself in this week. And this week is a week of change. You have a guide, and that's why I say it's a week of change, because you have this guide that's going to be this divine. Angels are going to be around you. Divine energy is going to be around you this week, and it's going to be guiding you to a better direction. Now, this week is going to be a week of reconciliation, healing, and letting go of things that don't serve you, and starting new things. Now, in terms of relationship and the way that you feel this week is going to be feeling very happy, very joyful, feeling very satisfied. So in situations that you're wondering what should you do, it seems like you're going to make the right choice. Now, you do have this energy of success as well, because the Nine of Cups represents success, and you do have luck behind you as well. So you have luck as well with gambling. You have luck with anything sort of financially, and luck in changes. So if you're wondering, should you make those changes, this card here tells you it's time for change. Leo, this week looks a little complicated for you, Leo. You have this weird energy of depression, this weird energy of anxiety, feeling very stuck, and it seems like this week is going to be full of obstacles, and in every single aspect you're going to have obstacles. So definitely it's a very difficult week. In legal terms, you have obstacles there, so it doesn't look like, if you have court cases resolving this week, it doesn't seem like it's going to be a positive week for court cases, for anything legal, for movements, legally signing documents. Going back to school seems like it's going to be very difficult as well, because there's this energy of going back to school here. And it seems like a very complicated, of course, with Delta and COVID and everything that's going on. It's difficult all around, so definitely it makes sense. It's going to be a week that you're recommended to just take it slow. You're recommended to step back and pamper yourself, take care of yourself. It's a week of being selfish for yourself. Another thing that does come up is sickness. Sickness is something that they're warning you about. It says that the energy of sickness is going to be surrounding your sign. So definitely take care of yourself. Continue to take care of yourself against COVID, Delta, and everything that's going on. But definitely it seems like it's going to be a very emotionally overwhelming week. Lack of growth. It just doesn't seem like you're progressing in this week. It seems like you're very stuck and feeling very overwhelmed, feeling very depressed. Take time for yourself to breathe. And that's really what this is saying. It's going to be a difficult week for you. Virgo, The card that's going to be dominating you is the card of the World. The World says that you're going to have a lot of negative energies around you. So definitely wear your red ribbon, cleanse yourself, protect yourself however you can. Pray for protection. You're going to need protection because this week is going to be very hostile towards you, but you're still going to be succeeding, and that's why it's hostile towards you. It's like you have a lot of envious energies. People are trying to cause problems for you. You do feel a little bit overwhelmed, and you're going to be in the middle of very important decisions. But you do have promotions, you have celebrations, you have union, you have the Star overall. The Star tells you that good things are coming to you, that there's good energies flowing to you. You are going to be feeling a little bit stuck, but because of decision making. But overall, you have the card of the World, which says you're going to be very, very successful in terms of making changes. The card tells you to end those cycles that don't serve you. The Star tells you that only good things are coming to you in the future. So you're headed in a good path, right? You have good energy. So decision making is best right now. And no matter what decision you make, you're going to be fine because you have a lot of guidance from the divine as well. That's what this card here represents. You do have a lot of this energy of feeling stuck or feeling overwhelmed, but you're going to be fine. I do see you overcoming this. You seem like you're triumph over everything. You do have luck. You have a lot of luck financially and in changes. So don't be afraid of making changes. Don't be afraid to listen to your spirit guides or listen to God, the angels, the divine, whoever you believe in, to make these changes. But you have luck and you have the world is yours. So the world, basically, anything you do is going to come out well this week. Libra, the card that's going to be dominating you is the card of the King of Cups. Now, the King of Cups tells you that this week is going to be one of those weeks you have to definitely watch your emotions. Don't make decisions based off of emotional situations. Try not to fight, try not to cause problems in relationships, because it seems like it's going to be one of those weeks that you're feeling very overwhelmed. Lots of thinking towards the past situations. It's like you look like you're thinking about the past a lot, thinking about past situations, and you yourself just seems like there's a lot on your plate and you just seem to be very overwhelmed, trying to feel like you want to start a fight. So definitely a lot of arguing and feeling very stuck is present. But this card here also tells you that in situations, it seems like every situation that you get into this week is going to be favorable, because this card here tells you that it's going to be favorable. You have offers that are being proposed to you, proposals that are being proposed to you, taking the next step in your job, taking the next step in relationships. Definitely this card here shows you that you're ready for the next step in situations, right? So situations seem like they're going to be favorable this week for you. But the one thing that does come up is just feeling very angry, very overwhelmed, and very upset, and your emotions getting the best of you. So definitely watch out for false promises. That's another energy that does come in. It's not saying that you're going to have false promises. It's just saying pay attention to everything that you do, because you do have success in the aspect of things being favorable towards your direction, but there's always those envious energies trying to knock you down. So definitely watch your emotions and favorable situations for you. Scorpio, the card that's going to be dominating you is the card of the Queen of Pentacles. Now, the Queen of Pentacles says you're going to be dominating anything that has to do with finances. So anything that has to do with finances, you're going to overcome. If you're having issues with paying some sort of a bill, you're going to have enough to pay it. If you're having difficulties to find money on paying bills or paying something, it's like you're going to be fine financially, because this card always means that you're going to dominate finances, that no matter what your financial situation is, you're going to dominate it. Now, where things get a little complicated is more of the hostile energies around you that you need to protect yourself from, those envious energies, those energies that don't want you to succeed. Don't talk about your plans too much. You do have betrayals and difficulties and arguing, aggressive energies. Definitely watch your emotions, and in relationships, you do have a lot of complicated energies. You have a lot of difficulty in relationships, a lot of arguing, a lot of complications. You also come out a lot of thinking about the past, thinking a lot about things and situations that happened in the past. It seems to be a weird week. You have success and you have luck gambling, financial wise. You have success overall, but it seems to be a weird emotional week for you. Sagittarius, this week, the card that's going to be dominating you is the card of the High Priestess. The High Priestess tells you that it's going to be a week of half and half. It's going to be a week of, it's going to be a harmonious week, but not necessarily just good week. It's going to be a little bit of both. You're going to have a little bit of bad luck. You're going to have a little bit of good luck. You receive some sort of news that just doesn't seem to be well, because then afterwards you seem to be very stuck and you have a lot of hostile energies around you. You have this week of healing. So you're going to be experiencing things that are going to be so you can let go of things that don't serve you. So definitely you do have that. In relationships, you have a lot of arguing, a lot of fighting, a lot of obstacles, a lot of betrayal energy. So definitely something to be watching out for is those energies that want to influence this stuff. So when you see you both arguing, when you see your relationship being difficult, step aside and just kind of take a breather. But in terms of news, in terms of moving on to some sort of a deal, or moving on or making some sort of move this week, it tells you not to. It tells you to kind of wait it out, because it says that if you make certain moves, like let's say you're holding on to an idea and you were going to do something this week, it tells you to kind of just don't do it just this week. Wait it out a little bit, because if you do make these movements, you seem to be stuck. Either way, it seems like it's going to be a very emotional week, a week of hostile energies, a week of feeling very aggressive. It's going to be a little bit of both, a little bit of good luck and bad luck. Mainly seems to be just full of hostile energies and difficulties. So definitely watch out for this week. I wouldn't make any important moves in this week. Capricorn, the card that's going to be dominating you this week is going to be the card of the Hierophant. Now, the Hierophant just wants to bring awareness to wear red, to be careful this week. It's going to be a very emotional week. You have a lot of emotion. You have a lot of overthinking. You have a lot of being stuck in your head, a lot of tears being shed. You have bad luck this week. It says to stay optimistic, and that's really the message here. Stay optimistic. This week is going to be a little bit rough. You have betrayals. You have catastrophes, raptures economically. You have raptures work-wise, labor-wise. So at the worst, it says loss of employment. At the best, it says cut of pay, like they cut your pay or they cut your hours in that sense. So definitely it's going to be a difficult week, a very emotional week, a lot of tears being shed. So definitely take it slow. The recommendation is to take it slow and to protect yourself from those envious energies, those aggressive energies. Wear red underwear or a red ribbon with 3 knots. Try to protect yourself against this energy. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I've been wearing this, and I've actually been wearing mine since last week. Since last week. And the reason I did is because I felt something coming, and now that I'm looking at everybody's horoscopes, everyone is going through something. So something is heading our direction, and it's definitely going to be a very strong week this upcoming week. So definitely everyone needs to be on their toes. So definitely protect yourself. You have catastrophe, you have raptures, you have crying, you have tears, false promises, difficulties. Take it slow. Don't make any important movements this week. Aquarius, this week seems to be very chaotic for you. This week seems to be very, very chaotic. So in terms of making changes, I wouldn't recommend it, because based on what I see here is I don't see changes going well for you right now. And I would say hold off. Something is heading in our direction, because every single horoscope is coming out difficult. And when I see this, it just tells you, like, if you're in the middle of changes, they don't seem like they're going to be going anywhere just yet. You seem like you're being delayed. You have a lot of delays this week. In terms of financial movements, be careful with those financial movements. You have financial loss, financial crisis, financial difficulties. Be careful with accidents as well. You have this energy of accidents. You have this energy of tragedy, experiencing tragedy this week. Definitely, it feels very, very overwhelming. I wouldn't do anything too crazy this week. I would take it slow. You definitely feel like you're going to be stuck this week. I definitely see you being very stuck or feeling very stuck, whether it's between important decisions or something else has you stuck. But definitely I see this energy of being stuck. Don't make anything radical. Take it slow this week. Breathe through this week, because it seems like it's going to be difficult as well for you. Catastrophes and raptures, definitely a lot of aggressive energy, a lot of hostile energy around you as well. Pisces, the card that's going to be dominating you this week is going to be the card of the Temperance. The Temperance tells you to continue to have patience, that good things are coming in your direction. This month is going to be successful for you, Pisces. You have opportunities, proposals coming in your direction. You have good news arriving. So you have this divine guidance. Peace and harmony in relationships are coming up right now, but you do have a lot of aggressive energy as well that's going to be surrounding you. Protect yourself against those envious energies. It seems like everybody's going to be having it difficult this week. Barely anybody came out with luck. It seems like it's just going to be a difficult week. Something huge is going to happen. And definitely it seems like it's going to be difficult. So take it slow, breathe, be patient. The card of the Temperance tells you that there's divine angels bringing you good things finally. I do see new proposals, whether it's for work, whether it's some sort of proposal in relationships or new steps. Also, if you're trying to get pregnant, Pisces does have a lot of energy of pregnancy, lots of the energy of finding out that they're pregnant or conceiving, right? But mainly good news, money, and the things that you've been waiting for are finally starting to arrive. Continue to have patience, take this week slow, and just let the energies move however they need to. Anyways, you guys, thank you guys so much for everything. Thank you so much for watching Raphael's Insights. Thank you so much for tuning in. I love you guys. I thank you for everybody who loves watching me, who loves tuning in, who follows me on TikTok, who enjoys everything I have to say. Definitely, it's always my pleasure to be able to do this for you. It's my pleasure to be able to do readings for everybody that I do readings for. And you guys are amazing. I appreciate you guys for following me and believing in me and everything that I say and that I do. So I definitely do thank you guys. As always, I always like to say thank you and show you my appreciation. But make sure you guys follow me on all my social medias. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, share, and let everybody know it's going to be a complicated week. This week seems very, very complicated, and for almost everybody. People have luck, but it seems like it's going to be emotionally overwhelming. So definitely something for us to take into consideration. But I'll see you guys next time, and I'll see you guys for the predictions or on TikTok, Raphael's Insights. Follow you guys. Bye.